Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matty Collins back with another video here, and in today's video I'm super excited to be sharing the rumored specs of the Canon R5C that's going to be coming out in Q1 of 2022. But first, let's roll that intro. If it's your first time here at the channel, my name is Matty Collins and we talk about everything camera gear, education, news, and rumors. Alright, so first thing we're going to be talking about is overheating on the Canon EOS R5, and it wasn't a deal breaker because that camera is absolutely insane and still a viable option. But if you have a tendency to shoot 4K at higher frames per second, you might have experienced camera shutdown due to overheating. And the problem with this is that the camera would shut down and then you would need to wait a long period of time before turning it back on, and this could ruin a shoot. So the Canon R5C is rumored to have internal cooling, and this would be a welcome addition if you like to shoot 4K at higher frames per second or even shoot in 8K. Number two, let's talk a little bit about codecs on the Canon R5C. So a lot of people would like to see some raw codecs on here and things like this. Canon Log 3 will be on it, and it's still being discussed if Canon Log 2 will be on this Canon R5C camera. Number three, let's talk a little bit about body size. It is rumored that this camera will be a little bit bigger. It'd be nice if they could jam pack all these new features and cooling into the same size as the Canon R5, but that's probably not doable and it's probably gonna be bigger. Number four, I'm not super excited about because I don't shoot 8K yet. I think that's a few years down the road before that becomes industry standard. However, it is saying that the Canon R5C is gonna have an unlimited record time on 8K at 30 frames per second. Number five is that the Canon R5C is rumored to have timecode in and timecode out, which is just gonna cut down on your guys' editing process, which would be absolutely a welcome addition for all you filmmakers out there. All right, so last thing today, we're gonna be talking about what the people want in this camera, not necessarily the rumored specs, but the wants and needs and desires of the online community. So number one, what the people are saying about the internal cooling on this Canon R5C camera is that what it could do is it could take away the weatherproofing on that camera. A lot of people are worried about that, but I don't think Canon is silly enough to make that mistake. I think they realize that people really need weather sealing on their camera, and they wouldn't add cooling to compromise the weather sealing. The next thing that people were concerned with when talking about this internal cooling fan is that it could be noisy, and that would be really annoying for filmmakers. But again, I can't see it being too loud. You'd probably have the option to turn it on and off, so I don't think it would be a deal breaker. The next thing that people were talking about is built-in NDs, and I'm a big fan of this because I hate carrying around different thread ND filters and things like this for my different lenses, or using step up or step down rings and things like that. So yeah, built-in NDs would be a welcome addition. And lastly, people were talking a little bit about codecs. Canon Log 2 would be amazing on this Canon R5C camera. However, people were saying that they want ProRes RAW on this, and I don't foresee that happening, but hey, you never know. Alright, so that about wraps up the video for today. I hope you're excited like me about the Canon R5C camera. If you could leave a comment, that would be great. If you could tap that like button, it would be amazing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Matty out. Peace.